on. Hey, Adrian was talking about she walked through the virgin. She walks in between the raindrops. Okay, that's how you got to do it. Lord, today's gonna be a good day. All right, now let me hand it over to our founder, CEO of the ATSJR Companies, all the way from G-Town, Texas, millionaire maker, innovator, creator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. I sent you the title, Grace, in Line App. We are moving forward. Hopefully, all of you have been processing how to make more money, but add value. Frida, I saw you with your mask on out there. Don't catch nothing. Don't catch nothing. You just stay free of everything.
Yes, sir.
Drug free, COVID free, STD free, all the frees. Every free you can think of, you stay free.
Yeah, that's me. Free.
Outstanding. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we've been. My goal. Here's the goal with. Well, who has the 232 written down? Which one of y'all have it written down? All right, post it in the chat. Read it out loud. Post it in the chat because it is relevant. It's relevant every day, but it's more so relevant today because you get to see what I've been doing and how I've been doing things. Let's see, she's fit to find it. 2 years to become, master, learn, equip everything. 3 years to master that even more. And then 2 years after that to adjust again, because in 5 years, everything we did would be irrelevant if we don't change. That's just, that's technology for you. Last year, you had the top of the line phone. 2 months later, it was being replaced. It was being replaced. There you go. So that's the 232. I hope you copy that. Well, yeah, I don't know. I inspire you to copy that should you want. But if you don't, that's cool. Just have some version of your own way of thinking 7 years out. I happen to take inspiration from that from Verizon Wireless and in the early 2000s when they were replacing their brilliant, innovative CEO, Verizon Wireless, #1 wireless company in the world. So there you go. At least in America. There you go. Fantastic. This is good. What we're doing with ATS is I need to buy our own studio. It's time. Everything we need to do, we need to have our own studio with multiple rooms so we can build up sets and take them down. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Build up, take down, keeps on permanent. We need an audio only room. We need multiple video rooms. We need one room just to do, let's just say, skits, because those skits will have multiple purposes. They'll be promoting everything while being funny without promoting everything. Right? The gear promote, but we won't. And that can stay permanent. And if you don't think it works, remember, there's 2 shows I could think of that was shot 80 to 90% in the living room. Married with Children and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep.
They were pretty much shot in the living room.
And Full House was the living room and the kitchen.
Full House was the living room and the kitchen. Yeah, absolutely right. Full House was living room and the kitchen. Friends was in the bar. Yeah, the living room and the bar, right? So you don't need much. Of course, you need great writing. The market rewards excellence. But I'm moving us to getting our own studio. Now, in my case, I needed to double as an office as well. So now we're getting clever. Right. I need double as an office as well. So I've decided on, instead of a studio, I got to do it in one good step and then another step later. But it's not to say I'm going to do one thing first and then the second one. It's not to split it thinking that we have to. It serves my purposes. So I'm thinking about getting a 5 to 6 or 7 bedroom house. That, you know, so in Texas, that's $500,000 or something like that. The kind I'm looking for. The kind I'm looking for. Okay? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type of house, you know, with the curtains, Susan, that you have to order because the window is too tall. It's not a regular size window, you know. Yeah, it's not a regular size window. There's no curtains for this. You have to bring somebody out and specially make those curtains. And it has a foyer, and the ceilings are 20 feet tall. You know,
those are custom design.
There you go.
Draperies,
There you go.
They use very little nowadays. They don't use a lot of drapes anymore.
Makes sense. Yep. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. So we definitely want that. And drapes and grapes and crepes.
Come on.
We'll take all three.
Get up in the studio.
Yes. We'll take all three. So I am pushing us there, but this is the first time they didn't even know about it. They're finding this at the same time. So that's about, let's just say, $300,000. Then we need 2 really good cameras. That's not to say we don't have cameras, but we need 2 really good cameras. 2 really, really good cameras. Now, what do I mean by really good? Well, I mean too good. Here, wait, before you move. It's just, well, Sugar said have a large entertainment professional kitchen so she can do her show up in there.
Please.
She didn't say the last part, but I know that's what she means.
That's exactly what I was going to type next. But my hands is full of stuff, so anyway, exactly.
Had to get out there one message at a time. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is one camera.
Yes.
This is the cart. This is one camera. How much is the camera, Grace?
Oh, okay. Right. There we go. $65,682.44.
All right. 5,000 tax. Camera itself is $32,000.
Okay.
The camera itself is $32,000. And then all the accessories that are needed. Including, and I'll show you, where are you? Because this is going to be more important than most. This thing here.
Wow, you got a whole vest.
Yes. This is because we're going to do a lot of action things moving forward, and just movement. And I'll show you what this looks like in a second. Yes, please. You guys have a question.
So is that the thing that when we're watching like action movies and they're running, it's like the camera's like right in their face? Is that what that is?
Yes, that's one of them. This is part of it. In addition, there is another thing that is part of that. Where are you? Sorry if I'm scrolling too fast. Yeah, don't get sick. Where is it? There's also a slider with a camera slides. But there it is, right here. Here's another way to do that too. This slider. Now you build a long enough slider, and then as you're running, the camera can slide with you. Yeah, right. You know, yes, the camera can slide with you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Cool. So that's that. So anywho, if you're just joining us, the camera we're getting is $65,000. That's one. We need two. That's 130,000 plus the $400,000 house I just said. Okay, I don't. Grace,
Yeah.
repeat so they can understand. Okay,
So the $400,000 house, along with the two really good cameras that equal a total of $130,000. So that we're at right now, we're at a total of 530,000. No, you said 300,000, not 400,000, right?
yeah, but you know.
Okay. Yeah, if the $300,000 house is 430,000. If it's the $400,000 house, it comes to 530,000 right now.
No, I'm not done. Not even close to that. So right now we're at $530,000. Antonio says this is what we need to move forward. I got everybody's attention so far. Cool. I know. Why would I think that that's what we need to move forward? Who can do any guessing?
Because you're looking at the 232, 2 years to gain the knowledge and apply in the 9 areas within that we're in, 3 years to master all of those, and 2 years to become relevant again in these areas. And in order for you to do that, you need the house for the video production, and you need the camera for the quality of that video production.
Right. Absolutely. Everybody's catching it. There's more. What are we building?
Empire.
Oh, no doubt.
Metaverse.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. So let's back up. I'm going to repeat everything I said thus far. And let's see if we can get an understanding. There's a reason. Like I knew I was going to do this meeting in January on this day because I've been walking you to a certain place. The very first meeting, I told you we're a technology company, is what we do. And we're going full technology, and we'll let everybody know. And we're going to do all this stuff. And that we're going to build our own metaverse. Last year, before, and I said that before it was called the metaverse, because Mexitverse was invented in May last year. There was no metaverse then. There was, just not the name metaverse. And then we're building our own cryptocurrency, right? Can you see how all this fits together and ties together? Right. So if this is your first time here, this is our morning meeting in which you see us build this $1 billion company, or getting to $1 billion company. This is what you see. And this is your job to steal everything. If it works for you, you can have it, you can steal it. So in order for you to fully understand what I'm doing today, I need to go back to all those other meetings that seem like I was just saying stuff. ATS is a 5-legged chair. Grace, what are the chairs? What are the legs? Just posted in chat.
5 legs ATS stands on: AI, artificial intelligence, blockchain, gaming, streaming, and Mexitverse.
All right, so we have gaming, streaming, Mexitverse, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. It is important for you to understand that the games I'm creating and want to build, some of the games I want to build, are extremely advanced. For instance, I didn't just do that. I also gave you the full game. So if you've never heard of Mexitverse, I strongly suggest that you go to the Mexitverse, which is Mexit News, or at least that's part of it. And I strongly suggest that you take it very seriously, because I gave you the game of what I was going to do. I'll share my screen real quick. Here is my screen. Here is Mexit. Let me move this out the way. Here is Mexit. And then right here, where is that? Where's that, Grace?
You do 3D games?
Yeah, the 3D games.
If you put 3D video games in search,
Okay.
oh, wait, no, go to esports.
Esports. Where's that?
Towards the end.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So under the esports section, there is a guide in which I told everybody what I was going to do. I posted it over a month ago. Now, you don't know it, but for the last 3 years, I've been self-teaching myself to make 2D and 3D games. Now I'm all about the 3D games for sure. Now, favorite kind of games are open world games. You probably don't know what that means, especially with great storylines. This is very important. Great storylines. Great storylines. This is the article that I wrote on Mexit, and it's a master class on gaming. This first video, I'll move this out the way. This first video is 7 hours and 24 minutes. 7 hours and 24 minutes. Let me share it a different way real quick. Hold on, y'all. Don't go to sleep. Don't get bored. I'm trying to give you the holy grail of it all.
New mini course, well, a mini course, it's 7 hours where you will learn a lot of cool things. Now,
just this one video is 7 hours, but it's not just something where you're listening. It is, you watch this video, you will get a 7-hour course on gaming development. And then like you would, by the time you're done, you get a video game. And then I give it to you short answer. You want to become a game developer, do this. I didn't write about this because it was cool. I wrote about it because I've already done it. Do you rewind, press play? Okay. All right, everybody listen to me. Let's see if we can. If you're awake, stretch. There you go. There you go. Stretch. Because I've been walking you for 2 months to this one meeting, and then it's actually going to get much more heavier and brainier next week. How do you quickly raise $700,000? Why are we even attempting to raise $700,000? Why? No, don't know if you know. Let me give you all the answers real quick, and then I'll back it up. The reason why the camera we're getting ready to buy is $65,000. Here it is again. This is actually my cart. See, hello, Antonio. Actually, my cart. $65,682. Everybody, oh, I'm sorry, I got this big old thing in the way.
Get that 44 cents.
Well, they're not gonna let me forget the 44 cents. Does everybody see that? That's a camera. Just so you can understand, I'm gonna show you because I'm trying to help you, and I know you're listening. I know for sure you're listening. I don't think you're not listening. I think what I think is happening is I don't think you think I'm talking about your company. That's why that's where I'm at right now. I know you're listening, but I don't think you think I'm talking about your company. So let's see if we can make this make sense. Here is, sorry, move this out the way. Let's just listen for a second.
So it's been a hot minute since there was a really big camera change here at MKBHD Studios, whatever you want to call it. Like, this may be the longest I've ever used a single camera, but that's mostly because these cameras are incredible and there's almost no way I could need more camera for YouTube. But also, when you start getting around this type of cinema camera, a lot of them are very specialized. So when you get past the mirrorless cameras and DSLRs into the realm of dedicated video cameras and cinema cameras, a lot of these cameras are designed to be used by a crew of several people at once. Sometimes it's a big crew, sometimes it's a small crew, maybe 2 or 3, but that's different from a one-person camera.
I'm sorry, this is where you pause. Remember, so let me give you the answers first. I'm sorry, I said I was gonna do that, I forgot to do it. I'm coming back to that. Let me give you all the answers first. We're building our own metaverse. Do you understand? With that means we're gonna do a lot of action stuff, Arshia, plus just stuff, period, but a lot of moving things. That means the metaverse has to be filmed, doesn't it? Let's say I record a basketball game. Let's just say that. Let's just say we create a 3D basketball game and it has a storyline. The reason why we have ATS TV, the streaming service. Do you have Sorry I'm Streaming around here? Grace is going to go grab Sorry I'm Streaming, which I still haven't started promoting it. I still haven't done it, but Phil keeps telling you, you need to read this. He just pulled his out. Right here, this is very important. 2 years ago, a year ago, I told you everything I was going to do. And everybody said, But I actually pulled it off already. I didn't start a streaming service. Jerome got his. Didn't start a streaming service because it says, Sorry I'm Streaming, why you should start your own Netflix and how to pull it off. Your step-by-step guide, getting piece of the video streaming and wealth pool. Okay. And to be honest with you, I wrote it and then sent it to Ibrahim to add to it and edit it. Okay. Now, think about this for a second. No, I don't need any more. In there, I'm trying to give you all the answers. In there, I said, you know, we ought to do Antonio. And Antonio said, what's that? And we should take over the whole world. Well, how we do that?
Come on, Pinky the Brain.
Well, what we need to do is we need to own everything. Well, you already own everything. So what's the best way to do it? The best way is to start doing video games. Okay. Great storylines. And then sell these games to Xbox and PlayStation and PC. If you go on, if you have an iPhone right now, if you type in Antonio T. Smith Jr., there's one really good Candy Crush type game on Apple right now. It's Caramella Smash. It is really, really good. And it's designed by me. Just been sneaking stuff. I just been sneaking stuff in there, Jerome. Just sneaking it in there. Because these video games are important, and that's just one of the things we're doing. Grace, do me a favor. What are the 5 legs ATS stands on? Go ahead.
5 legs ATS stands on: AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, blockchain, gaming, streaming, and Mexiverse.
It does have a black CEO, so I'm sure it stands on black as well. All right. I am black. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Here's one of my favorite video games. And I'm not having a video game conversation with y'all. I need you to think that this video game conversation I'm having with you has nothing to do with video games. It has everything to do with our metaverse is going to be pretty cool. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Let's just take 4 minutes or something and see if I can convince you of what I'm talking about. Don't look at this. You know what? Let me just push play.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
I want you to pay close attention because I'm about to drop bombshells.
Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual.
See how this video game has narrative directors?
We are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become.
Let me
like the
just pause real
faithless
quick.
old
What would make
ones.
y'all think the metaverse won't have narrative directors? Let me just pull up my camera so y'all can see me. I want to see y'all. What would genuinely? What would make you think that Facebook is not going to have narrative directors and technical directors?
Who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel.
Y'all hear those sound effects? Okay.
It is one thing to hunt a beast, another.
All right,
to
let me
hunt a
frame your
machine.
thinking first. Let me frame your thinking. I'm not done. I'm slowing down because I can't say what I want to say if you don't all catch up with me. It is my dream. Forget the dream. I've seen it. I've seen where we're teaching speakers how not to do a PowerPoint while talking. But as y'all haven't thought about what speaking engagements look like in the metaverse, but I have. I have. Okay, now think about this for a second. Let's bring up Les Brown. Think about when Les Brown tells a story about the ghost in the cemetery or the dreams. Somebody like me is going to say, Mr. Brown, sir, I have an idea. The next time you get on stage and you say that, I've already built it. This is what I'm going to do. I've already built the metaverse of that story. I want to give it to you for free. It's just all you don't have to do anything. Just when you say the story, it'll automatically cue at your normal pace. You're gonna get up there, everybody's gonna be engulfed in it, and everybody's gonna be like, wow, they can see the story. And then right there, I got anybody. Why? Why do I have anybody?
That's fine.
That's you know what I'm saying? Because you add value first. Now, when you get that response, it's like, oh my God. Oh, that was amazing. Look how everybody, you get it? He sells more than whatever sold. Like, can I get another one? You sure can. Sit back, cross my legs. You sure can. You most certainly can. My fee is. I'm trying to get y'all to see something, man. I'm trying to get you to see that right now, Ukraine and Russia are at war. Well, it's a lot. It's a lot there, but I'm not going to bring it up right now. But it's a lot there. Mexiverse is not going to talk about most of it, but we will talk about the financial ramifications that the history, so people can understand. We will talk about the history, so you can understand, because it goes all the way back to the 9th century. Of course, I know because my degree makes me a historian. And Crimea, port city, and Ukraine. Crimea is a peninsula, port city. Ukraine also is sitting on not Black Sea, but all that water. And it's a buffer between NATO. It's a buffer between the West and Russia. Some of this stuff is just strategic. So Ukraine is an important piece, and it used to be part of the USSR until the breakup. Remember back in the 80s, I had all your movies was some American versus some Russian or something, right? Way back then. Somebody like me, Susan, in a few years is going to tell y'all about this through the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, with video game technology, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, I'm going to say, don't understand what's going on? Click this button and you're going to be just zoomed in.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel the bullets go by your ear. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell you that I don't even need to show the rest because it's great, but I'm trying to show you that we need our own studio. It makes sense now. Susan Ben Carter, she's strategic, right? You know what I'm saying? We need these $65,000 cameras.
Yeah.
But the trick is I've been teaching y'all how to get it without begging for it. Put a pin in that. We coming back to it. Go ahead, Deanna. You want to say something?
So another reason why you need a studio and the cameras is because in the Mexitverse, there's a 3D aspect of it, just like the game you just showed us. Somebody stood in front of a green screen with the little points on them.
Right. That's why we need to get it, because they got the little black thing and they got these little points here because this is why the skits are so important and all the stuff we do, because we're going to need actors and actresses, right? And all sorts of stuff, plus backgrounds. And this is why, remember I told y'all, I shared it to you. I'll do it right now. I showed y'all my notes. Again, if this is your first time here, I give away a lot of information. And you can steal anything. You never have to give credit. I don't care. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for you to become a millionaire. This is my job. Everybody okay with that? This is my job. So I need you to steal. But I do, in this case, I do need you to see how far ahead I am. I do need you to see that. Not because I care about that, because you're not going to get what I'm saying next if you're not 7 years ahead of this moment like I am.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
You know you're doing it again. You know that, right? You're doing it again because you've been teaching us way before Metaverse came out, that you say that when you need to build something, when you want something, you want to acquire something, you let your customers pay for that, not go out there to borrow money or get capital for or partner with somebody else and then have to give them part of the profit. So I'm sitting here listening to you saying, well, we're going into the metaverse because that's the future. Well, guess what? If you learn programming, if you learn gaming, and you go out there and market that to the public, guess what? There is your revenue. In order for you to be going into without spending your money, somebody else is paying for that. And then when you end up in that, then guess what? You're the pioneer. That means you get far more than anybody else is catching up to you. And that's exactly what you're doing. And you're bringing us along with you. So we can sit there and let you do everything, which is fine. But you're saying, hey, folks, y'all can get some of this too. But I'm going. Hello. You doing it again.
Antonio, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Ibrahim.
So, education, technology, gaming, streaming, self-help, professional speaking, all of this stuff on one side, and food on the other side. Which one of these two is more physical?
The metaverse.
As in material. So what is more contingent on material? Professional speaking or food?
Food.
Yes. So here's an article I'm about to put in chat that shows that Panera Bread filed for a trademark, Paneraverse. And Facebook and McDonald's also filed a trademark for virtual reality restaurant in the metaverse. So food is actually material. You literally cannot consume food within the metaverse, and even food restaurants and franchises are going into the metaverse. And we're in professional speaking, self-help, coaching, coaching, all of this stuff. This is already being done virtually. So there's no reason not to think that this all will be going into the metaverse.
Yeah, hear that? He's absolutely right. And brilliant. Everything in the real world today will be in the metaverse. I'm not just telling y'all what I'm doing. I'm so slick with it. I'm already shooting my hook story pitch on the irresistible offer I haven't even told y'all about yet. Because I'm using this meeting as a big chunk of it. Oh, I ain't no dummy. I've been here a few times. I need you to get that we need a quick 0.7 million. And not total foundational drop in the bucket. Could I go to Kickstarter? Sure. But I don't feel like it. And the idea of putting all that effort into getting y'all to give me money so I can do something I want to do and then not hit that goal is going to piss me off. So that ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me just keep it real with you. But it's so easy to give value to people, create an irresistible offer, flat out say, this is what I want. So in exchange, I'm going to give you something so incredible at a 99.999999999% discount. Because my goal is to get this thing. And if I have to exchange value to ethically bribe you for something you most certainly need, by all means, deal on. So I haven't even told y'all, but I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and wrench around and wrench it off. We're getting ready to teach computer science, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality, okay? Because I'm a programmer, obviously. On Sharing Our Wealth right now is Introduction to Computer Science. Not only am I building the metaverse, I'm getting ready to take people through 4 years of school, could be quicker, give you a full certification for that, but it's going to be difficult because we're going to test you, we're going to quiz you. You understand? And not that you can fail here, it is for you, you can take as many times as you want. It's for you to go out there with a real certification that says, Apple, I can test into whatever you're doing. Because if you don't think Apple building a smart car, you're not paying attention to Apple. Imagine getting into your Apple car and your phone and immediately just goes across the whole screen.
Wow.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have Apple, you don't understand how your Mac can talk to your phone and how your notes can sync. You just don't get it. Now think about this for a moment. We need this, and you need to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. That's called an even exchange. But I'm gonna make it even more even on your side. How about I teach you how to build your own metaverse?
Ready.
See what I said? If Ibrahim just proved to you every single industry will get in the metaverse, especially porn. You might as well they're already fighting right now. OnlyFans and Playboy are fighting for your. I wrote a whole article about it. They fighting right now for your hormones. Right now.
Oh,
They want- they
Antonio,
want- yes, sir.
a friend of mine works well. He's an investor in a company called Sync Motion, synchronized motion. So you already know where this is going. So it's like they produce toys that are run by software, and they go into respective genitals for long distance relationships. So you can actually have like virtual sex
Right.
with as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi and the other person.
As long as you connect to the Wi-Fi of the other person, and you better believe that's going to happen sooner than you think. And there was a movie on a Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone was in it with Sandra Bullock. I'm trying to remember the name of it. A long time ago, about the future.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Yeah. Yep.
Demolition Man. And they wouldn't have physical sex. They had the little mental sex, right? With the little thing. And that was way back in the 80s that was predicted. You know what I'm saying?
Asked him, would you like to? And he was like, what are you talking about?
All right. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. If you came here for speaking, if you came here for coaching, if you came here for business, we got everything here. Why not come here to own everything? We need a quick $1 million. It's not difficult. But why not put together this way come in, Susan, an irresistible offer that can't be refused until you serve enough people to get what you want. Now you ain't got to ask for anything. Plus, you don't owe nobody nothing. Let me show you, because I don't think they catching me, Grace. I need y'all to. I be trying to help you.
Heard you loud and clear, loud and clear.
Good.
Yes, irresistible offer.
Well, that's why I've been preaching
That's
it to
what you do.
all year long. I've been preaching it to you because what I've been trying to do is tell you that if you're running out of money, you're actually running out of trade value. So let me I'm explaining it to you this way. So this is the first semester of the computer science. This is real deal computer science. We already got 5 students. Real deal computer science. There's all the books and attached files. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to pay for books if I don't. I'm trying to make sure you're good. Here's a grading breakdown, blah, blah, blah. Forget all that just for a second. Functions, abstractions, 1 and 2, programming paradigms, algorithms. Facebook has a algorithm. Algorithm become. If you do this, I bet you know how to understand Facebook algorithm. Recursions, artificial intelligence, global impact of computing, human-computer interaction, internet, 1 and 2, how order functions, etc., data information, all this. This alone, these 25 classes alone, right now, sell on MIT for a certification in that one thing, $9,000. You go look at it yourself.
Get out of here. $9,000.
$9,000, and that's a deal. That's a deal. You understand? That's a deal. I got it in Sharing Our Wealth for $3,000. You understand? Everybody with me? For $3,000. But that's one semester. Can I push it further? I got the whole school at $3,000.
Come on.
All right now.
Mic check.
We hear you. We hear you loud and clear, sir.
Forget a certification. I got all 4 years at $3,999.
Unfreaking believable.
All 4 years at $3,999. Is that an irresistible offer?
Yes.
But think about this. So all we got to do, Grace, you share your calculator, Grace. I hope y'all paying attention. And I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Great for the share calculator. Grace, I need to know how many times is 4,000 go into 1 million.
Okay, there's no commas. There's 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. All right. Divided by, you said 4,000, right? 250.
200.
So what you're telling me, Grace, is all I have to do is get 250 students. Shh. Need y'all to pay attention. Am I going to go to the bank and beg for $1 million?
Heck no.
Am I going to use my credit card?
Nope.
Am I going to go to family members?
Nope.
I only got to sell 250. There's 7.8 billion people on the planet. Y'all hear me?
Mhm.
And it's 250 people is all I need who want to know computer programming, artificial intelligence, and everything they need for the Mexiverse. Everybody follow me so far? Okay, cool. I like where this conversation is going. I like where this conversation is going. Let me push it further now. I'm gonna push it further. I've already created an irresistible offer for that. And keep in mind, I'm not selling. So you're right. I don't sell on this call. I'm teaching you to do the same thing. 4 weeks ago again, they're on my slick self, Jerome. I did another masterclass on the best ways to apply for a job in the metaverse. First thing right here, if you click this picture 100%, if you click this picture 100%, boom. And remember when I showed y'all this? This is how crazy it is, y'all. When I showed y'all, let me show you. I'm gonna go right here. Look at this. This post was 8 hours. I caught it in 8 hours. Had 102 applicants. I guess they done purged folk. Wow. Because now it's just 10. Wow. Now think about this. Look, all right here.
And it also happens because previous postings get closed, right? So like the hiring is done, yeah, and then there's just fewer positions left.
There you go. And look, right here, I broke it all down, bulletin points. Actually, I just took it from them. What you need. They say you need 4 years experience. You come to ATS, you're gonna get it. And a certification. And I showed
Antonio,
you. Yes, sir.
I genuinely want to know what are the odds of you finding 250 people who are smart enough to know that they can make more than $3,000 with this education?
Those odds are astronomically in my favor. because if you talk about changing, just the job listings alone are $200,000 a year and up. So you're doing $4,000 to exchange it for $2,000. I mean, for $200,000. You can't even do that in real college because real college is a scam. Sorry, I got a master's, just so you know. But it's the truth. They're not. It's the truth. You don't get your return on investment.
And Antonio, on those $200,000 jobs, even if you say someone has a 10% chance of getting that job, it's still like statistically $20,000. So so they're exchanging, even if they're exchanging it for 1/10 of a chance. Sorry, for 1/10 of a chance to get that job. It's still worth $20,000.
Still worth it
in exchange for $4,000.
Still worth it. It's still worth it. Still worth it. That's irresistible, huh? Yep. I ain't even done yet. It's irresistible. Now think about this. Let's process some information. Been teaching. All right, go to the Mexiverse. Do this. Do that. Right. Every time I write something, I promise you, I have an agenda for it. Virtual reality. So Antonio, what's in the Mexiverse? I mean, what's in the metaverse? All right, it's right here. It's mixed reality, augmented reality, virtual reality. You don't know what augmented reality is? Augmented reality is like the Snapchat filters and all that stuff. Okay. Augmented reality is this right here? Did it change?
No.
No? There we
No,
go.
I did.
This is augmented reality. Pokemon Go. All that's augmented reality. You get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
augmented reality. Why is that important? Because when people get inside the metaverse, yes, when people get inside the metaverse, they're going to want to be in special places to do special things.
Right.
They're going to want to look different. You understand? So all of this, as you see, is augmented reality. Is that fair? All right, so you can see what augmented reality is. What if you are a speaker, trainer, coach? But just speaker, trainer, coach, and you make your money consulting. What if you can build your own metaverse? It's just one that's why I start off the reading studio. That's why I started First Prince of Bel-Air was just shot in the living room. Yeah. All you need is one room. One room, and you're sitting, and your clients sit across from you. You would eliminate phone calls, eliminate Zoom calls, because y'all would be face to face with each other. Now, if you think this is far from the future, it's not.
Travel expenses.
You leave your travel expenses and office expenses.
Yeah, time is money. When you travel to a president, you're wasting 3 or 4 days of time.
Yep.
Just
absolutely. And what about that office overhead expenses?
Yeah.
No more overhead. Your best overhead here is storage space. You know what I'm saying? And you're already paying for that anyway, or you will be, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? If you got an Android or Apple, you're already paying for storage space with your cloud.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what we'll be able to offer in the bureau, all these things.
Absolutely. She's absolutely correct. So, no, go ahead. Oh, that's right. We do gotta go ahead.
Speaking of that, Miss Susan, thank you. We got a new family member, y'all. Okay, new family member that is on our call this morning. I talked with him about our $1 million speaker secrets yesterday. Told him everything that we're offering in that, and told him it was $397. He said, "Wait a minute, all this for just $397?" I said, "Yes, sir." Let me hurry up and come on, get on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cedric Towner is our newest member that's on the call this morning. Just wanted to, and he's
I know that.
Yes, you sure do know Cedric. You sure do.
Hey, Cedric, glad to
You sure do. You sure do. Make sure Tempest as fast as possible. Get the little thing together so you can get access. You know what I'm saying? So we can do the Stripe. So you had to get the username. You need that access. It's important because I'm about to explode.
Yeah, on the Stripe, there's another way, like for anyone, you don't give people your entire username and password. There's something else.
You need to create a user. You just need to create a user. You create a user, you give her permissions, and it's
the user we have right now that Deanna set up was for I think Red Circle.
Okay, so we'll just do it today because I'm ready to get that 100 out the way. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that anyway because Deanna, if you remember, you set that up for the podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And we're gonna do the same thing. That's right.
It's set up. I don't know if we want to use that or create another one, but I don't necessarily know how to do that. So
now we got you. We'll teach Grace. Grace will be able to get it done. So let me wrap this up. I'm trying to get you all to see that the reason the camera is so expensive because it's an 8K camera. It's not even out yet. It's coming out soon. It is the camera that it's like what the Matrix was shot with, the new one, and The Harder They Fall, the movie produced by Jay-Z on Netflix. Netflix original, The Harder They Fall, the Western. Yeah. Jay-Z was executive producer. It just, but I'm trying to get y'all to see something. You have to think 7 years out. Put my 232 back out there. Please steal this. I'm I'm not running my mouth. I'm attempting to hand gift you blessings. We are on a plan for the next 2 years. We're going to gain knowledge and apply it. And but she got the shorthand version in these areas. What are these areas, right? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. Let me hold on. I got it right here. I got it. This is it, word for word, as I originally said it. Next 2 years, ATS and Antonio T. Smith Jr. brand, 2 different companies, are going to create jobs and products for the future. That's all we're doing. This whole conversation has been in this 2-year block. And then for 3 years, we're going to become the world leader in that future. The crazy thing is they used to say, I was a motivational speaker. I never was. I was, but my brain, the same brain I got now is the same brain I had in Les Brown Institute and the same brain I had at Joel Osteen church. You know what I'm saying? It's the same brain. It didn't go nowhere. I've been thinking like this my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am.
We never build ourselves as that. We're growth, profit, and enjoyment advisors.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Right. So you got, so I guess.
Right. Growth, profit, and enjoyment advisors. That's how we've always done it.
Yeah, it's
So-
also that's evergreen too. You can put that in any
Yes.
field. Yeah, any industry. Any industry. Absolutely. Anybody could be their client should they be worthy enough of growth, profit, and enjoyment, right? Anybody can be. Anybody. And in 2 years, we're going to transition to the next future. I'm already focused on 7G. Yeah, but we already know 6G. Well, y'all don't know it, but it's my job to know these things. But I forget. Samsung is already. I'll show you because if I say it, people are like, Let me just show you. I don't want to buy it. I don't want. I'm Googling it right now. Like I'm not even.
Bypass 6G.
Well, watch this here. Like this is in case y'all think I be playing. Get ready for full holograms and 6G while living in the metaverse, says Samsung. And that was in 2021.
Okay.
So here's the deal. And look, they plan on rolling this out in 2027. 2020. Look, connected by 2030. No. Y'all being played. They need you to get this. No, I need you to get you're being played. They are convincing you to get on 5G. Why? Because it's new and it's this and it's this and it's that. And it's true. That's true. But that ain't what they doing. They raising money to replace what they're giving you now to keep you a consumer in 2030. Remember when gas just went to a stupid price? It was just like dumb. They was like, we don't even know if the gas stations wouldn't even program to go past 3. Remember that? They were saying that. I mean, we got to $4 and $5 and they had to do some stuff. Those were record-breaking profits all these oil companies had. And last year, they all filed for Paycheck Protection Program. What the hell? What they do with that money? I mean, come on. Gas started getting crazy in 2003. I remember because I went to war in 2000. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
right? 2003. I remember. That was when we started. Well, I don't want to say that either. That's when Iraq and America had a little problem. That's when Saddam Hussein, had to get out of there. At least that's what the narrative was, right? Now think about this. Gas started going crazy. No problem. Where's all that money at? They could have easily put that money in research development and then have all that in natural gas by now, right? Well, guess what? They did. They just ain't selling it to you. Why? Why would I get rid of the golden goose when you keep buying from it? Soon as there's a shortage, they're gonna be like, oh my God, we invented a new way, everybody. Oh, okay. They've been had it invented. You understand? I just showed you that these companies have a plan for 2030. That as this recording is 8 years from now. 6G. Do you understand how disrespectful that is? It's I heard a quote by somebody that said, oh no, it was Jacques Fresco. Says it's hard to have integrity as a business. I believe him, and I do my very best to do so. Why? Because the goal is to keep getting people to buy from you, and what you have to do is you have to sell them something that's going to break. That's 100%. You have to sell them something that's going to break. We put people on the moon. We know when they're going to get there in a fraction of a second, but we can't build you a car part that lasts more than 5 years.
Wow.
It's folk that got hips that with all that hips that's been lasting for 12 years, and we can't make your pistons last past 3.5. Come on, y'all. You're not thinking, right? You're just not thinking. This is some of this stuff just makes sense. I'm trying to get you to see that they've already made your 5G obsolete, but you can't do nothing about it because every last new phone will come automatic with 5G. They're already replacing what you saving for. You might as well do it back to them. I'm landing the plane now. I need about $50 million. Best way to do it is I'm not going to ask for $50 million. I'm not. I'm going to teach people and give them all the tools to get their own $50 million. You're not hearing me? And be the only resource that's giving that away. Then I ain't got to ask for nothing. That's an irresistible offer. I'm going to recap and give you my last thing. Recap is we need the don't go nowhere, huh? There we go. This is what we need. I want to show y'all. We need, if you're not familiar with NBA 2K, you're about to be. One of the greatest games of all time. It's actually, it doesn't matter if it's the greatest game of all time. The NBA is the only professional sports franchise that invests in esports. See those suits? See those suits? Yes. See the suits? All right, hold on. I'll play the best one all day. There it is. That's perfect. Hey, don't. Hey, look. Hey, Myrie. All right, now watch this. So I just want you to see. I just want you to see something. Hold on. Behind the scenes versus gameplay. I just want you to see something. Let's see if we can see. Here it is. There you go. Now, what you're looking at is what it looks like in real life versus what it looks like on the video game. That's too cool. That's too cool. And what I'm telling y'all, that's why we need that camera. That's why we need that studio. That's why we need those suits and a little suit sticky build the body and stuff, right? That's why. Because in this 2 years, I'm already building our metaverse, our Mexiverse. And now we need these cameras. You know what I'm saying? And instead of saying, I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Instead of saying, hey, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If we can just have everybody give $100 for our pastor's 75th anniversary. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But instead of doing that, instead of saying if all the members can help fix the blade on my helicopter, how about you teach people what they need and you give it to them at pennies on a dollar, and you make sure it's valuable, and you make sure it's an irresistible offer that they can't refuse, and you make sure the exchange is for every $1 they give you, you give them back $1,000. How differently would your company be right now? You're Cedric, man, that's it? Yeah, that's it. Now, pay close attention. The way I see it, we're going to have 10 irresistible offers for 10 different things. Everybody understand? We already know one is for the humor consultants. That's already set aside, which leaves 9 more. Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. I hope you pay attention. I'm telling you what I'm doing, and it's your job. Everybody hear me? It's your job to decide if you're going to take action on it or not. I can tell you for sure, I've done this for years now. I've given away. First time Jerome ever heard me speak, he was like, I can't believe he gave it away. I don't understand how you, I did. I every time I talk, I give everything away. But you know what? It never affects me, Najee, because 99% of people don't do nothing anyway. So I'm only talking to the 1% that's going to
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
You give so much away. Tempest has to actually keep track so you don't give away your social security number.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So I just want you to, I'm talking to the 1% is going to do something. Here's what I'm doing. I know, I'm going to share the 5 legs real quick. The 5 legs, Chris. That's 5 dedicated to each one of these legs. So now I got 4 left. You get it? 5 irresistible offers dedicated to these 5 legs. So do I need to raise money, or do I just need to serve people? Or Nightingale, what's the other? Not Warren Buffett. He is the king of saying, give others what they want. Zig Ziglar, thank you so much. Zig Ziglar, been telling you this for years. You give everybody else what they want, you automatically get what you want. But I don't mean that in some metaphorical way that's trash. I'm talking about the idea of what if y'all would just listen just for a moment and consider you're just one irresistible offer away, or to borrow from Russell Brunson, one funnel away for having all the money you need. Okay. Maybe y'all multitasking. So I'm going to say it in an Antonio Smith way now. If you don't have the money you need, that's not true. You don't have the trading power you need. In order to get money, you need trading power. People only buy what makes their money look minimum. I'll explain. I have to want what you're selling more than I want my dollar. If what you're selling costs $4,000 and I have $4,000, I'm never going to get that. Nobody ever buys at even exchange. No one here owns a home because that home, you bought a $250,000 house if you're in Texas. If not, then that house costs $1 million in New York and California. You bought $1 million home, $250,000 home, $300,000 home. You didn't buy that $300,000 home because it was $300,000. You out your mind. That ain't what you did. You bought it so you could be a hero to your wife, so you can raise them kids in your legacy, so you can keep it forever, knowing it will go up in value for the rest of its existence. That's why you bought that house. You looked at that $300,000 house and said, and you looked in the backyard and saw your imaginary kids running around. You looked out front and said, "Ooh, we don't want this one. It's too close to the street. I don't want my kids I don't have to die." You understand? Yes, ma'am.
And the edge of our property, it was wooded at the very back edge of our property. We stepped over into the downtown area, which was like a little antique downtown area, and we had our office right there.
Right there. Wow.
And I could see the kids as they came up the cul-de-sac and put the garage door up to get in the house.
See,
If
and
I was, it worked out.
It worked out, and that was worth more than $500,000.
Yeah, and they came over after school and scanned business cards and worked, and filed, and all that.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? That's worth, the safety of seeing her kids at eye distance,
yes,
not on some traffic road. It's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good deal.
Yeah. See that? It's when we say it's a good deal, we mean, oh, I got over on you. And that's what we don't, not in a bad way.
Yeah,
See?
the best school system in Ohio.
See?
So,
See?
and it,
See,
it
so
all
she didn't just buy the house; she bought the school system. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is
the community. We got business. We developed friendships and got business
connections.
So the business paid for the house.
See, low crime rate. You know what I'm saying? People not walking the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning. These things is what they paid for. You know
one time the policeman stopped me and he said, "Why do you keep going up and down this street?" He said, "You've gone up and down this street. What are you doing? You know, like I'm selling drugs or doing something." This, I said, "I am going back home in between ballet lesson for my one daughter, soccer over here, and I'm going and stirring this pot of soup in between to make sure that it's ready when they get done."
Wow. That's amazing.
They laughed about that for years in the police station.
I bet.
But that was for convenience. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, y'all, thank y'all for listening. And I hope you understand that nobody hires a coach that they're equal to. Nobody goes on a vacation they can go at home. Say, hey, you know what, man? Let's go on vacation, honey. Where you want to go? Well, I'm thinking Walmart, maybe. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that. I'm 90% Dr. Sebi. The 10% just mind your business. Okay, just mind your business. 90% Dr. Sebi. All right. But think about this for a second. If I'm going to France, I'm not Dr. Nothing. I want all this French stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want all your cuisines. Give me all to me. Give them all to me. I want all of them. I want all of them right now. So I have it. So here what I'm doing, what you see me doing, what you see Antonio doing to raise the millions and millions of dollars that we need to build our own Mexiverse. Okay, please hear me. Please, I'm bottom of my heart. I'm trying to help you. I'm creating 10 irresistible offers. One is not for me. The other 9 are for the funding for those 2 years. So I don't have to ask for no money. All I have to do is give exceeding trading power. That's legit and overwhelmingly irresistible to people who actually need it. I'm not begging nobody for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not asking for, I could do this with 397 credit score. Don't matter. And I'm trying to tell you that if you need money, it's time for you to increase your trading power. That's really, see, this is what they don't teach y'all, but they should. They should. When you get in the top 1%, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Your house is not trading power. They lied to you. That house was trading power for the bank. That's why you pay for it. Now it's time for you to do that to them. So as I see it, I'm telling you right now, this is no lie. It is what it is. I will not change my mind, Jerome. You hear me? It is what it is. I would not change my mind. You say 250?
Yes.
200, write this down, Grace. I'm not joking. And that computer science programming thing, the whole computer science for 4 years, that's an irresistible offer, but I want to add more to it. That's not Antonio irresistible enough. No, boo-boo. No. I would never. 300 students. After 300 students get into the computer science program, price going up. Period, point blank. This is non-negotiable. Millionaire influencer secrets, which is $200,000 program. This is everything you get with it. Well, actually, I ain't got to do that to you. Here's the curriculum right here. Rich Man Tracking Book, monetize your website, podcast monetization and creation, step-by-step guide to $500,000. Some of you, if you were in that, did that bless you? If you were in the step-by-step guide to $500,000, did that bless you? Oh, I'm sharing the wrong. Am I sharing the right screen? Yes. Is it? Oh, it's not the camera. It's the.
No, it's the
okay. Good. All right, Jerome, don't just unmute your mic real quick because I'm getting ready to end the call. Go ahead, mute your mic. Unmute your mic and just tell him. Just tell him, man.
Folks, Antonio slayed us with so much information. I was trying to keep notes, copy the chat, Grace's notes, and now I'm putting all that together for my business. And he basically used my business to bless everybody. Yep. So I'm trying to keep up with everything. And I already had some stuff for my business. So it's more than 500,000.
Oh yeah.
For me. I don't know about nobody else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You should get 5 million out of that. No. Step-by-step guide.
Yes.
Step-by-step guide. Okay. Step-by-step guide. Capturing internet leads. Because the whole point of being on the internet is to make money. It's not to have fun. I'm sorry. You can have fun and make money. They're not mutually exclusive. They're not. Sales Funnel Mastery is already recorded. Just got to put it up. Content curation is what we're going to cover next week. Social media masteries, we're going to cover next week. How to get podcast interviews and radios. This is valuable if you're a speaker. E-commerce mastery, et cetera. All this stuff. How to multiply your money. All of this, you can see it here. It's $200,000 given away for $547. We got 13 students. Pay attention. Hear me well. 68 more people, price goes up. Remember I said I just wanted 20. I had closed it and I said we're too close, too much. 60, we're moving a lot faster than I thought. 68 more people, price goes up. Please know my hot email list. Our email list, like hot, the people who buy from us all the time is what I'm trying to tell you. Hot, or warm and hot, I should say. Our warm and hot email list is, there you go, right here. I just logged in so you can see it yourself. right here. Here it is, just so you know. See, say what I say? HSJR companies.
Mhm.
All right. I don't want you to think, hold on. Boom. Refresh. This ain't photoshopped. Our hot email list is 3,447 people. If it's too small, don't worry about it. I'll blow it up for you. Can you see it?
Yes.
That's not Photoshop. I'll refresh it again if you want me to see it. This is hot. Everybody got it?
Mhm.
I'm telling you this for a reason, because I ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. It's emailed 3,447 people who the only people on that list is who buy all the time. We got another list of people who buy sparingly. Okay. That's the hot list. You buy all the time. Pay close attention. I don't need all 3,407. I need 1% of that. You hear me? This is important because we're not playing no games no more. You know what I'm saying? I built the infrastructure. Susan need new shoes. You hear me? Like we ain't playing no more games. I'm done. Right? Just to tell you what it is. No more games. This is where we at. But follow what I'm doing. 68 more people, I believe is the number I calculated last night. 68 more people for Influencer Secrets, and then 300 people for the college, for the computer programming college. The other ones I haven't all the way built out, so I can't give you an exact number. You know what I'm saying? I haven't already built out, I can't give you an exact number. The Speaker Secrets is a gazillion people. That's got nothing to do with me. All right, that's as much as Phil and Susan can fit in their bank account is how much that would be. All right. So until the bank say stop putting money in here, and then you know that ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? When they say we ain't got no more room, Phil, sorry, we ain't got no more room in here for all your money, then he can decide if they stop it or not. You know what I'm saying? So in conclusion, don't ask for nothing. You hear what I said?
Mhm.
Increase your trading power. Man, I just said something.
Mhm.
I just said something. Let me. Remind me. It says I want to stop at 9:30. Don't let me go over 9:30. I went. So I was the youngest in the room, and we was trying to do this Juneteenth parade that, and the old folk in there, older Black folk, didn't want to let me talk because I'm young and I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I had these changes I wanted to make, these ideas, Jerome. And so what they tried to do was embarrass me publicly. Well, they didn't know I was a master at 48 laws of power. They didn't know. They had no idea, Phil. God bless them. They had no idea. Sometimes you be quiet. Other times you pull out your sword and you chop somebody's head off. This was pull out your sword and chop somebody's head off day. And as he presented to the crowd, because we were trying to do the parade, that you're too young to know what's going on. Listen to me. That's the problem with you young folk. Always thinking these things gonna work. This isn't the internet. You don't know this city like we know this city. I've been here my whole life. You just moved here. I let him talk, Jerome. I said, may I speak? If you want to know if I'm mad, watch my tone. When it gets real Mary Poppins like, I'm mad. You understand? I'm mad. May I speak? And I got up there and I said, you're right. I am young. And I don't know what I'm talking about. The only thing I can say for sure is none of the problems in this city or the brokenness of the parade is my fault. Because as you said, you've been here your whole life. See what I did? See what I did? As you said, you've been in charge all these years. As you said, I had nothing to do with this. Therefore, seems to me, everything's your fault. So you should be replaced.
Oh my God.
That's what I did, honestly. And he's been replaced. But that's not the point. Well, I mean, you put the argument that well. That's on point. Here's the point, though. The point there is I understood my trading power. I think y'all missing. I understood my trading power. So they told Jerome, go get your rights. Never told Jerome go get his money. So Jerome raised me broke. And I watched Jerome struggle. Uncle Jerome struggling. Grandmother Lorraine struggling. And my generation said, I'll be damned. I'm not going out like my grandmother. I love my grandmother. They
Come on,
use
you know, I got to come out and get right here on this. Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to tell you, I'm not going out like my grandmother. And I ain't being no 85-year-old Walmart greeter. No disrespect, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying somebody been lied to. So my point, in my 2 minutes I got left, at least I want to take, is increase your trading power. And you ain't gonna ask somebody for nothing. If they don't want it, them ain't the people you targeting. Price goes up. It is non-negotiable. If you want to exchange $547 for $500, whatever it is, price goes up after that. And if you want to get in this college and I teach you everything about the metaverse and how we doing it and all the code, it is not easy. I can't say, oh yeah, I'll teach you how to do augmented reality. It's very easy. Nope, it's not. You're gonna suffer. But that's why you're gonna charge people $75 an hour. You understand? Your suffering means $75 an hour minimum just to show up. Phil gonna be like, well, here's my receipt. You've been here for 5 minutes. Oh yeah. But I drove and I was in school for 5 years. So plus I've been in business for 45 years. So I charged you before I even got here. Before I even showed up to your address. I already costed this much. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. So in conclusion, do yourself a favor. Copy off Antonio, should you can. I've already taught you to build irresistible offers. If you don't know what that means, just Google or YouTube Russell Brunson irresistible offer. That'll help you out. And build 10 of them. I'm not even talking about 10 streams of income. I'm talking about 10 irresistible offers that become 10 banks to finance your next level. All right, we see you all at 10:30 for our esoteric time. We do appreciate you. Thank you, anybody who is new, and thank you all for being here. My very, very, here you go, that's the VA. I can't even answer. My very, very last words to you is make sure you wipe yourself well when you use the restroom, because you don't need E. coli and COVID at the same time. That's my very last words to you. Stay clean and eat them super greens like Susan gonna tell you. Tony T. Smith Jr., you can play it better, you can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you in an hour for Esoteric. Love you.
Love you more. Did you?
There we go. Just keep on cleaning yourself. All right, everybody.